university changes, dogs certainly made a presence on campus this year, and they will soon be the newest residents. Hello, I'm Callie Montana.
And I'm Nick Palayo. With new carb-related merchandise trending, there is a whole new meaning to "Let's Get This Bread." We have all this and more coming up on LTV News, where the action never stops.
Hello and welcome to LTV News, where we bring you everything from 20th and Olney Avenue, Philadelphia, and the world.
There is a lot to catch up on in the next half hour as we recap our favorite moments from this past season. And to make it even better, our new interview host, Sam Long, had the chance to sit down with our senior producers for this week's interview. So let's hear the buzz around campus.
With the first floor of the Connelly Library finally finished, students are able to do their work in the newly decorated and upgraded space. Amadou C has the story. Check it out.
Back in September, the university received a $1 million Redevelopment Assistance Capital Program grant from the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. The grant provided the university with funding to transform the Connelly Library into the Connelly Learning Commons.
This will be a very heavily engaged, high-traffic place for students.
After months of nonstop construction, the Learning Commons opened on Tuesday, April 2nd.
Everything looks modern. There's a lot of great improvements to it. I think a lot of students can get a lot more done here.
With the new fresh space comes an upbeat atmosphere where fellow explorers have the opportunity to come together to work and to learn.
There's a lot of student interaction. They even have a classroom in here now, so students are going to really have more usage of the library.
Students are now surrounded by up-to-date technology and resources, which will help them blaze their own path inside and outside the classroom.
When you first walk in and you see all the glass and you see the different meeting rooms that are in the library, it's really cool seeing students and you can stream stuff on the TVs.
Students have been delighted with the upgrades and are looking forward to the fall semester so they can enjoy the updates on the second and third floors. Amadou C, LTV News.
So a little birdie told me that you vowed to never step foot in the renovated library.
I broke that promise.
You did?
Yeah, I had to. I saw it and I was walking past it and I was like, ooh, I'm so tempted. And I just felt like I had to. So I did, but it's so nice and beautiful and I'm glad I did it.
It is. It is the new best space on campus.
It is.
Honestly. Well, this fall semester, LaSalle will be providing a residence hall for students and their dogs. St. George will be renovated over the summer to create a dog-friendly environment, which will include a dog park in the North Hall's courtyard and a washing station in the dorms. Upperclassmen who choose to live in this hall must apply and have their dog approved for campus.
And during the fall semester, LaSalle held its first annual Explorathon and raised more than $22,000. This event was a dance marathon where organizations participated in fundraising and made donations to benefit the Be Positive Foundation. The Be Positive Foundation works to raise awareness and provide funding to fight against childhood cancer. Throughout the 4-hour marathon, the students danced, performed, and had special appearances from the Eagles cheerleaders and children from the Be Positive Heroes Foundation. Students can now sign up for the Explorathon 2019, where they can register as an individual or as a team.
LaSalle's radio station, WEXP, joined the extensive list of national college radio stations on an app that students can download to their phones. Check out what this app has to offer.
Good evening, LaSalle Explorers. This is your host, Dan Sardero, back with the first installment of On the Upbeat, your favorite music show on WEXP, LaSalle's Sound of the Campus.
Meet Dan Sodero, a senior communication major who is doing everything in his power to revamp LaSalle's radio station.
So this year we're trying to bring back kind of the strength that we've had in decades previous and bring kids the music, the politics, the sports, everything they love to listen to.
WEXP has been around since 1972 and is a student-run radio station that has experienced a few setbacks over the past few years.
We don't have a huge base of kids. we probably have like 20 members.
WEXP gives all LaSalle students the opportunity to create their own content and learn how to properly put together a radio show.
We have a couple shadowing sessions for new kids to kind of come and get accustomed to how to get on air, feel a little more comfortable with talking on air. And after that, after the couple shadowing sessions, kind of some learning processes there, it's easy.
Dan knew that in order to get WEXP back on their feet, the station needed to make some changes.
Radio FX, it's great. We put it on our homework last semester and got it up and running this semester. We're very excited to introduce it to the LaSalle student body. And we're very excited to have our name included in the kind of international network of radio, of college radio stations. It has a lot of cool features. There's polls, contests. You can directly talk and chat with a radio host. It's really an interactive tool that I think it's going to benefit a lot of radio DJs, but also audiences. It's going to get kids more involved, more engaged.
Dan believes that Radio FX will move WEXP in the right direction and is confident that the student organization will be stronger than ever. For LTV News, I'm Callie Montana.
Well, explorers let the dogs out at the annual Second Purina Dog Show preview last semester. Students, faculty, and staff got a sneak peek of the agility dog portion of the National Dog Show. Attendees had the opportunity to hear about the back ends of judging, and some students even had the chance to participate in the fun and guide the professional dogs. Through the course, lucky attendees were even granted tickets to the main event.
You've seen them for the past 4 years on LaSalle TV, and now you get the inside scoop about their time working as a producer for the show. Sam Long got to sit down with our senior producers, Dave Roberts and Callie Montana. Check it out.
Hello everybody, this is Dave's replacement, new Dave, Dave Jr., whatever you want to call me. You're going to be seeing a lot of me. I'm going to be handling your interviews. And today I have two very special guests with us, seniors Dave Roberts and Callie Montana, both producers for LTV News, legends in the newsroom.
I wouldn't go that far.
You guys are wonderful.
We're okay.
So I'm just going to ask you guys some questions. We're going to talk about what you like about LTV News, why I'm your favorite, all that kind of stuff.
Oh, well, I'm excited.
Yeah,
Let's
so,
hear these questions.
So let's kick it off. So what made you guys want to become producers of LTV News?
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I wanted to become a producer because I knew I wanted to get into the broadcast journalism field. First coming into it, I actually wanted to go into sports more, but then LTV News producers back then got me on their side, and I fell in love with the news aspect. You know, I loved working with my crew members and my co-producers, and I just wanted to enhance my skills when it came to writing, shooting, making packages, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, for me, I had Monday, Wednesday, Friday classes. I had one class, so I always Wednesday was always a good day for me to come down to LTV News. And after a while, I just, I got used to the whole aspect of just, being around the news world and, just understanding like what's going on in the world, like Philly, including LaSalle, like, just everything that's going on campus. So, I mean, yeah. And I mean, like Callie said, I like sports, but I just never got a chance to get in the sports areas. But then, we got just suckered into doing news.
Have both you been producing for all 4 years, or how long?
Basically, we were
Pretty
very
much.
involved, I would say, freshman year,
Yeah.
and then, sophomore year and on, we were like actual producers. But I think we were pretty high up there freshman year,
I think as soon as we got there, they just, they showed us everything to do, and then they pretty much like, after a couple of meetings, they were like, all right, well, you guys are going to do this now, and we just kind of, just stuck to it. And
we just did it.
Yeah.
We just listened to them
Yeah,
and went right
much.
for it.
So since you two have been producing for so long, what would you say is the hardest part about being a producer?
Go for it, Dave.
Well, for me, I just hate like script, like just not writing scripts, but like just setting up the script for itself, because it's tough to you have to handle like the 28 minutes like in itself, and you have to set up everything right. So like I'm not good with like setting up like opening lines, and that's the first part of the script. So every time I did it, I was just like, this is terrible, and I just showed them I just showed everyone else, and they were like, it's not bad, and they just tweaked it. So I mean, for me, it was always script and just setting up headlines and stuff like that.
I think the hardest part for me well, I should say is that since we're more of like a timely show and, we're not going live and we're not having it every single day, our stories, we needed to figure out, what could last until our show airs and what's not going to be old news. Yeah. So that was something, I feel like not even me, but all of us, it took all of our brains to figure out what will be the best stories. And I think also a tricky part, and I think this is for other producers as well, is that we're all friends here. So, as much as it's great to work with our friends, it could also be tricky at times too. So I think that's the hardest part about being a producer.
Yeah, definitely. So if you had any advice to give to someone who is interested in joining LTV or any kind of broadcast or journalism, what would that be?
I think try everything. Don't hold back. Don't be closed-minded. I mean, if I was closed-minded, I would have just went right into the sports world. And, I found my true passion. At least that's what I think right now of the news. So, be open to anything, do everything, and see what you like.
Yeah, definitely just jump in there and just like do anything. I think the first show I did, they threw me on a technical director, and it was the scariest thing like ever. But like they were like, okay, you did a good job, just come back, and you just got to keep coming back, learn everything that you can, and just understand the TV world. I mean, if you like TV, you can just like stick around, and you'll learn so much about everything. Like when I watch TV now, it's kind of like it messes up my enjoyment part because I always look at like just like how they set things up, like why would they put certain things in like certain ways. So, I mean, yeah, if you want to get involved in TV, just definitely just come to any opportunity there is, just go to it.
And sorry, one last thing I have to say. Also ask questions. I think that's key. I know at least through my 4 years, I've asked a ton of questions and probably annoyed a bunch of people, but I'm glad I did it. So always ask questions, guys.
All right, well, that's about all the time we have for now. I'd like to thank Dave and Callie for joining us. Thank you so much for all your service. I salute you. I'm going to send it back to the desk.
All right, so no crying yet.
No, not yet.
We still have over half a show left.
Yes, we do. So
there are certainly more surprises in store.
Yes, and I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this show. So we'll go from there,
exactly.
And we're gonna take our first break. But when we come back, we'll tell you about a family in Drexel Hill and how they went all out when it came to redesigning their home. When you see it, you might even say, "Shiver me timbers." Stay tuned.
God, I swear, these sports show hosts just get dumber and dumber as time goes on. Like, I can't believe people are actually paid money, real money, more than what I make at my job to say this stupid stuff. Like, I can't believe this crap. Oh my gosh. I'm about to lose it. I'm about to lose it. Like, this is just, how can they even...
Hey, what you doing?
This stupid sports show. These people have no idea how the game of basketball is played. Not at all.
Hey, you're not you when you don't watch LaSalle TV. Here, let me show you.
Have much more left, but the only reason why for everyone else it's a one-year rental. Talk Philadelphia here on LaSalle TV. I'm your host, all that coach.
You better now?
Better.
You're not you when you're not watching LaSalle TV. To stay up to date, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.
Kylie loves to an egg. An egg? An egg. How does a general lose to an egg? The internet's to an egg.
You know, there is a show for that. It's called Backstage Pass.
See the new library plan?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, they're doing stuff in the library. Oh.
In the library?
Yeah.
The new library.
You know, there is a show for that called LTV News, where the action never stops.
I wonder how the basketball team is.
You know, there is a show for that called Sports Live.
So are you a Carson Wentz or Nick Foles guy?
More of a Nate Sutterfield team.
Oh, really? Interesting. Wonder where we can hear about Philly sports.
You know, there's a show for that called Sports Talk Philadelphia.
You like Family Feud?
Yeah.
You like all shows like that?
Yeah.
I wonder if LaSalle has a show like that. That'd be kind of cool.
There is a show for that called Q&A.
I really wish that we could just like display our talents.
Yeah, me too.
There is a show for that called Explorers Got Talent.
All this and more on LaSalle TV.
back to LTV News. The first ever esports stadium is being built in Philadelphia within the goal of opening in 2021. The $50 million stadium, titled the Fusion Arena, will be built to host the city's Overwatch League franchise, the Philadelphia Fusion. The 60,000 square foot arena will be located right next to Xfinity Live in the stadium complex. As well as acting as a home venue for the Philadelphia Fusion, the arena will also be available to host esports events and music concerts. Dave Scott, chairman and CEO of Comcast Spectator, says, quote, Fusion Arena gives esports fans a best-in-class venue to call home and be proud of. Beyond competitive gaming, it's a stunning facility that will host a wide array of events, end quote.
2 students at Thomas Edison High School are knocking down barriers and quarterbacks. Junior Barbara Dussinger and senior Anishka Torres are the only 2 girls on their football team, but that doesn't stop them from being dominant on the field, as well as great teammates off of it. Dussinger, a 3-sport athlete in basketball and softball, is a key figure in stopping the run game. Torres, a 3-sport athlete herself, plays outside linebacker, as well as starting on special teams and backup cornerback. Although many players on the other teams have doubts that the girls can keep up, their teammates see them as just those, teammates.
And this past Halloween featured a lot of interesting costumes and house decorations, but one Delaware County family decided to kick it up a notch this past October. James Jordan and his family turned the front of their own home into a pirate ship. The front of the ship has everything that would be featured on a pirate ship, like ropes, flags, a cannon, and even a treasure chest. James Jordan stated, quote, no one made any bad comments about it. Everyone says it's pretty good and they can't wait to come around Halloween and see it. Jordan has also stated that he plans on keeping the pirate theme going for the next 5 years until he comes up with a new Halloween theme.
If you're looking to combine your love for working out and playing with animals, then Pig Yoga at Tuck Bar and Yoga in West Philadelphia is the place for you. Callie had the chance to check it out. Take a look.
As you exhale, This isn't your average yoga class here at Tuck Bar and Yoga in West Philadelphia. This is Pig Yoga.
So you're reaching fingers toward your favorite pig. Maybe you pet it.
Callie Kim, the owner of the studio, teams up with Fairy Tale Acres The Rescue and hosts 3 pig yoga classes 1 day a month.
There's cute pigs walking around and sometimes they get in your way too, so I've never a class like this on any level.
There will be no mad hogging in this class because for an hour and 15 minutes, you'll have the opportunity to interact with a few piggies while they roam around the studio.
We do a little bit of yoga in your first couple minutes, but most of the time is spent enjoying the pigs and interacting with the pigs.
The class is perfect for everyone of all ages and is meant for people to learn more about pigs and how to interact with them.
Until you've met a pig or loved a pig, it's hard to describe, but like with any animal, they just bring a natural calming effect.
The class costs $30 and all the proceeds go back to Fairy Tale Acres to help them with vet bills. Callie, Montana, LTV News.
Pig yoga, 100% recommend. Go out there, do some pig yoga. Doesn't get better. But coming up after this last break, I wish I was an Oscar Mayer driver. We all know those aren't the lyrics, but it could be a new opportunity. That's coming up.
Yo, bro, what's good?
What's going on?
How you feeling, man?
Doing good. How you doing?
When'd you start smoking?
Smoking? It's a jewel, bro.
It's a jewel?
Yeah.
Listen, you might as well be smoking cigarettes. When you start juuling or vaping, you're 4 times more likely to start smoking cigarettes.
Is that true?
That's very true. Give me the jewel. You don't need it.
To learn more about e-cigarettes, go to thetruth.com.
According to the Mayo Clinic, exercising has stress-busting benefits by bumping up your endorphins and improving your mood.
You know you watch. You shouldn't be watching this. You should be watching LaSalle TV. Hey, watch LaSalle TV. You know you watch.
Man, Keegan is taking this You Know You Watch thing way too seriously.
You know you watch LaSalle TV.
If you're looking for an exciting job out of college, we might have the perfect position for you. Oscar Mayer is looking for a new driver for their famous Wienermobile. Getting this job at a meat company may not be easy as having a Wienermobile license, however. Oscar Mayer is looking for applicants with degrees in public relations, journalism, communication, advertising, or marketing. The company wants drivers to be able to act as their own publicist, quote, organizing promotions and pitching TV, radio, and print media. Oscar Mayer promises a competitive salary for the opening, and the official position starts in June.
Breaking Grounds has a latte, great menu items with their freshly made coffee and teas, along with great career opportunities. Callie Montana has the story. Check it out.
Breaking Grounds Coffee Shop is brewing up more than just coffee. They are knocking down barriers and employing adults with developmental disabilities.
We need to be inclusive and diverse so that we can all grow together.
Here at Breaking Grounds Coffee, more than 75% of the employees have a developmental disability.
Everybody needs a purpose and a reason to get up and get out of bed and, to feel needed and wanted. And, that's so lacking for adults with developmental disabilities in the community.
Lauren is a current employee who has been with the coffee shop since the very beginning.
Finally, someone looks at me for me and what I'm capable of doing instead of just assuming what I can't do.
Lauren wasn't always this confident in the working field. It took her quite some time to get used to the hands-on experience, as well as a constant interaction with the customers.
Be able to do your job without having someone look over your shoulder and think that you're not doing a good job, it makes you feel way more confident going to work every single day. It makes you happy to work every single day.
Breaking Grounds thrives off two key components. Those are serving coffee with a smile and, most importantly, providing an accepting environment for customers and employees. Callie Montana, LTV News.
A Chick-fil-A in Avon, Indiana is honoring one of their favorite customers with free food for life. Ernie is a 92-year-old World War II veteran that comes to Chick-fil-A every few days for his favorite kids meal of chicken nuggets, fries, and a root beer. He is known among the employees for his warm and friendly personality, and many of the Chick-fil-A workers even sit with him when he comes in for lunch. The restaurant wanted to give back to Ernie and decided to give him free food for life, giving him the good news on Veterans Day. The restaurant presented Ernie with a military service coin and said he no longer has to pay for meals when he comes in. Ernie originally turned down the free food, but eventually accepted when employees told him how much he brightened their day. The restaurant has said despite being able to get anything on the menu, Ernie still orders a chicken nugget kids meal with fries and a root beer.
A study conducted by researchers at the University of Chicago has found that dog owners are happier than cat owners. The breakdown of the report finds that 36% of dog owners reported being very happy, while only 18% of cat owners had the same response. Those who owned both dogs and cats fell somewhere in between these results. The survey also found that marriage and home ownership are tied to the kind of pet you have, revealing that dog owners are more likely to get married and own a home, which are both factors that link to life satisfaction.
All right, Nick, you know what it's time for now? Hashtag what's trending. Let's get right to it. All right, card lovers can now indulge without the fear of putting on the extra pounds thanks to Amazon's bread pillow. Some say that bread lovers' dreams are coming true since they now have the chance to snuggle up to this 3D creation. The pillow comes in 3 sizes and is ranked #1 as the best-selling kids' toy pillow and comes with a price tag of $10.99. Amazon is also buttering up their customers with bread slippers. That is right. If the pillow isn't enough to fill your craving, you can purchase the matching slippers to complete the look for $17.99.
Well, keeping with the theme, rather than warming up a Hot Pocket in the microwave, you can now warm yourself up in your very own, yes, Hot Pocket sleeping bag. The conveniently microwavable snack has taken the term comfort food to a whole new level. This easily portable sleeping bag can be used for camping trips, sleepovers, or just to stay cozy and warm on a cold day. And for $79.99, this sleeping bag can be yours.
How nice.
Alrighty, well, as this is your last show, and this is Dave's last show, our producer, Julie, our fellow producer, has put together a little package recapping you and Dave's time on the show and on LaSalle TV. So check out these highlights from the past 4 years.
I'm Dave Roberts.
And I'm Callie Montana. You got pause. Exactly. What are you doing? Doritos, what are you doing?
I know. Dave is going with the...
Ooh, a little taunting.
Taunting right there.
I run the show.
I'm the new host because Brian Gelback got fired, but we're still going to have a great show.
They actually let me try one of the shaved ice flavors, so I picked the coffee one, and let me tell you, delicious.
Was it?
It was like a party in my mouth. It was delicious, my friends.
I think she's got her own strategy. I think she wants to stick to her strategy.
Dave is really in on this taunting.
I felt like complete poop.
Didn't you win?
I did win.
Where's your interview? Get out of here. You want to interview me? You want to interview me? Okay. Why? Cause.
Ooh.
Okay.
Baby shark, do.
Yeah,
and then
and there's like more. It's like
yeah, no, it goes to like mama shark.
Yeah, and it's like
it's bigger.
Bigger.
Like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
And I know daddy shark for sure is
It's
right.
yeah.
Oh wow, a little aggressive here, but that's fine.
And we're back. You see things are heating up here. I'm sweating a little bit. I'm getting really excited.
Colleague Dave Roberts.
They both suck. I should have won. That's the bottom line.
You know.
And look, the snow, it's up to my knees.
So? And I'm good at it. Wow. Yeah. Well, tell us more. Well, no. Okay.
But let's get into the holiday spirit. What do you say? Right? Especially with this next trend coming up. You like my headband?
I do. I'm going to put mine on,
too. Cool. I like mine better, though.
I haven't been afraid of clowns since I was 3.
And then they have, like, Grandpa Shark and everything.
Yeah, like this one, right?
That's Grandma.
Oh, Grandma. Oh.
He is red now. He is dark red.
Looking like a strawberry.
We got Callie giving Dave some motivational speech.
Hey Callie, it's me, Dave, your co-producer for 4 years. I want to say congratulations for graduating because, you know, we worked really hard together. And, you know, yeah, now you're going to move on and go to South Dakota and be a real person. So I want to say congrats. Thank you for all that you've done for me, and I hope you kill it wherever you end up because, you know, South Dakota's too cold, so we'll move somewhere else.
Wow, Julie, thank you so much.
Julie.
We really appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
Dave, I have just another little thing for you because I appreciate you so much. It is a picture with us. If you flip it over, there's us at the Harry Potter Festival.
Oh my God, there's so many pictures.
But it has been a blast. Co-producing with you, it has been so much fun. Oh my gosh, what am I doing right now?
Callie's crying.
This will never happen.
It won't, but you know, I do appreciate everything you've done for me over the 4 years, and you know, without you, I mean, it would have been fun, but it wouldn't have been as fun because, you know, you just brightened up my day, every meeting, every show. We talk about favorite moments. I just want you guys to know that Callie one show was sick to her stomach, and she still came on and did the whole show while dying in between takes. These cups actually have water in them, and let me tell you, when we switched to the other person, she was downing the cup of water and refilled it every time. So we talk about a soldier, a true character person here. It's Callie Montana.
Dave, you give me too much credit. I can't wait to see how far you go. You are incredible. I'm so glad that I have a friend like you. So.
I can't wait till you go to South Dakota and tear it up.
All right. But guys, that just about does it for this episode. But be sure to find us on the web as well as the rest of LaSalle TV on our Facebook page. We love to hear your thoughts, so tweet at us using our Twitter handle and start the conversation.
If you missed the scoop and you want to see it, you can find episodes on YouTube on our LaSalle TV Philly page. I never came on it.
You did great. But for one last time, for Nick, Dave, and the entire crew, I'm Callie Montana. Thanks for watching LTV News, where the action never stops.